Roland needs to find some plate.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Bard Crawl Season 2. This is episode 8. If you've missed anything, don't worry. I do a pretty comprehensive recap, and you can catch the VODs here on Twitch, and if they're not on Twitch, if they're further back, like episode 1, you can find those in our YouTube. Anyways, when we last left our heroes, they were underneath the city of Whitecrag. They are looking desperately for a bunch of missing people who started exhibiting wild magic sorcery. They've sort of been kidnapped off the streets of the city, and they have gone to go looking for them. Whilst underneath the city, they found a sort of like strange tribe of kobolds, and they promised to help them find a small dragon wormling that they've been looking after named Calcryx. They wandered around, they fought some people, discovered some things, and they found a halfling who was one of the people who exhibiting wild magic sorcery named Jimothy Bobbins. And they learned more about the knight, Sir Roderick, who was looking for him, and that Jimothy kind of has a crush on him. They also learned about a tiefling child named Borani, who was sort of like the only other person that was sort of shacked up with him for a while. They all leveled up to level 4. And when we literally last left them, 2 of the party members found the white dragon wormling sequestered in a separate room. Before we jump in, though, I do want to say we're coming up on 1 year of this channel existing and being live, and I want to celebrate that a little bit, so I'm getting everybody in this party. I'm going to get you guys some dice. I have found some stuff that I feel like is going to fit all of your characters really well based on the colors and aesthetics. So, not now, but send me y'all's addresses so I can get them mailed to you guys as soon as possible.
I'm gonna send it right now.
Don't leak to the people on stream. Let's not dox ourselves.
I'll put it in the Twitch chat.
Oh, God, no. All right.
Come visit me. I want to talk to you.
I think we just jump right into it, and I think I'm gonna need everybody's initiative.
Fuck yeah, that's right.
I'm so sorry.
Whether or not we're fighting, just how we make decisions.
Well,
13.
You'll see.
I got 15.
I got 9.
9, 15. Kerfaderk, what'd you get?
I got a 13.
Anisoptera?
See, I'm loving this rolling in a box life because that's a dirty 20.
That's a dirty 20, you said.
That's
damn
Holy
right.
shit.
Let's pray it continues. If I don't like anything, I just shake it. No.
Oh, 1 second. I just realized I was looking at the small DM map, and you guys might have seen more than was intended. So, sorry, what'd you roll, Anisoptera?
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Damn. Damn.
I didn't want to go first.
Well, you're gonna go first.
And maybe I won't be going first.
Sorry, I just also have to keep track of Meepo and Jimothy Bobbins' character sheets, And, by that I mean initiative. All right. Here we go. Meepo rolled pretty low, because of course he did. Right there. Okay, so the first thing that happens, Anisoptera,
Yes.
the door in front of you bursts open.
This one?
Yep.
The black square?
Yes. It shall be revealed momentarily.
It looks like a square in my map. I'm sorry, it doesn't look. It looks like a rectangle. I'm not mistaking it. Ah.
They look friendly.
Yeah.
And a sort of
I'd send my address to them.
you see a couple things. You see 2 draconians, one of whom is very clearly the one that had been running from you guys since the Caltrip room.
Oh, that's right.
There seems to be one that is sort of fresh, and you see something very strange, which is a sort of humanoid plant person, almost like as if they were like a living thistle bush. They're pretty squat, they're pretty small, but it just kind of like its hand outstretches to you, and a spray of needles comes out towards you.
Needles?
Yes.
Those are big swords for you.
Does a 9 hit? I'm going to assume no.
A 9 does not hit. Thank you very much.
You are in the clear from him. The 2 draconians, however, one is going to 30. One's going to engage with you. The other one's going to try to hide behind the door and pick at you from afar. The one right next to you takes 2 swings, a 3 and a 4. Those miss. The other guy shoots an arrow at you. That one is a crit. Fuck. Okay. Sorry, a lot is happening right now.
What kind of bow is he
Great
using?
way to start.
Does he have? Am I in his range, or is he close enough that he'd have disadvantage?
He's got a short bow, which I think has a short range up to 60 feet, and I think as long as he's not within 5 feet of you, he's okay.
Okay, well, he's not. Within
I'm
5
sorry.
feet.
I'm sorry, friend.
That's okay.
You take 6 points of piercing damage from the bow.
Oh,
It's not a great crit.
that's fine.
Almost my new level's worth of health.
We'll eat those.
All right, and that's it for them. And that was the surprise round. So now to the top of the order, we have Anisoptera.
Yeah.
Good. Shit. Well, again, I've got no friends. And I haven't seen the dragon.
No, you have no idea what's going on with Roland and Avigard right now. Last you saw, Kerfaderk tried to accost Jimothy Bobbins and kiss him in the storage room.
Did I? Doesn't sit so well in the past tense, does it?
Well, I don't know if that's exactly what happened, but to be fair, you had just got done smooching Meepo, and that was kind of a weird thing for Kerfaderk. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Oh yeah. I remember.
Okay. I'm
It's all
gonna.
coming back.
Just given the information I have, I'm gonna shout, "Fellow fuckless four, we've got company. You remember the one from earlier that got away? He's here, and he's got friends, and one of his friends has needles for hands." And then I guess I'm gonna sacred. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna sacred flame the one right in front of me.
Okay. That is a dex save for him, correct?
It is.
All right. That's going to be a 12. Is that enough?
It is not enough.
Shit.
And so it's D8. Allow me to roll the said D8. That is 6.
Ooh. Pretty up
Thank you,
there.
box.
And in the box. So you quickly sort of swing your hands around as this green flame sort of like appears as if out of nowhere and just strikes the Draconian right in the chest. Sort of like its weird wings kind of like splatter on the wall behind as it kind of quickly recovers. You heard him. You heard him bad.
Quickly recovers.
Yeah, you know, they're tough. They're tough cookies. You've fought them before.
Yes.
Anything else for you, Anisoptera?
I think that's all I want to do. Thank you.
All right. Next up is the Needle Blight again. Needle Blight's very much of the mind. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Did he get a surprise round on me?
He did, yes.
Ah.
He's going to come out here, out of cover because he's bold and fearless. Though you kind of get the sense that it's more of a construct and less of a living thing. That it's just kind of like, compared to like the way the Draconians fight, at least.
Like time.
That's going to be a 17 to hit. Is that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Right. This one hurts significantly more so than the arrow. Sorry, this is going to be 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As basically, it's as if it. What's that? I can't remember if it's an anime or if it's just an animated show. But basically, just like a huge spray of needles come out of the thing's forearm. That's going to be it for its turn. Roland, up in the dragon room.
Did I hear Anisoptera's cry?
He's about 15, 20, 40, 45, 50, 60. He's about like 70 feet away. Give me a perception check.
70 feet away?
Oh, well, it's actually shorter through the other door, but it is through a
25,
door.
30.
Either way, give
Yeah,
me a
that's what I mean.
perception check. But
You
we'll
got
say
it.
DC
That-
11.
12.
Very muffled, but you
Perfect.
hear. Remember the one? that
Doesn't
got
sound
away?
like he's in a good way.
No, you certainly pick on the fact that there's trouble outside.
I look to Avigard and I say, do you want to deal with the dragon or the other guys?
The dragon's not going anywhere. Let's deal with the other guys.
shit. Yeah, you're right. Fuck. I drop the chain and I go 5, 10, 15, 20. And I think that's all the movement I get
Yes.
because of the caltrips.
And I got news for you. What's your
Oh,
passive
no.
perception?
It's all right. It's 13.
I need you to make a deck save, my friend.
God
Wait,
damn it, I'm sure I do.
confused. Are there caltrips in that hallway too?
No, there are not.
Oh,
It's
okay.
He's
still
just
stuck
his
in my
feet are
foot.
injured from the last time.
Oh, got it.
Deck save. Hey, it's a +1. 13.
13. Okay.
No.
All right. You
That
take
looks not good.
3 points of bludgeoning damage as you step out and the floor gives way under you and you fall about 10 feet.
Ugh. Okay. This is just a fall.
No!
That's fine.
Oh no.
I'm cool with that.
But the
Shit.
door sort of bursts open, Anisoptera, and you see, "Help is on the way, dear!"
Except
And then I'm
it floats.
I'm kind of stuck though. So I guess for my action, can I get myself out, or is that still movement?
I mean, you can use your action to dash to try and get out.
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm gonna do.
Ready then.
And then
Which
alright.
side do you want to come out on?
I want to come out nearest to the.
Oh, I should
Well,
probably reveal.
I'm assuming
the, trap. That's
the
not
blight.
fair. It is. One could say it is blight-esque.
So I want to get out right there, but currently I'm like here-ish because I'm dashing. Sure. Is that like athletics, acrobatics?
Yes. Give
What are
me
we
an
talking?
athletics or acrobatics, whichever you prefer.
You know I'm going athletics. That's a nat 1, though.
That's a nat 1 though. Well, unfortunately, I don't want to be that guy, but you.
But
you kind of you get halfway up and then just quickly slide down as your foot is unable to find purchase up top.
that's fair. Roland is defeated and kind of like, this doesn't happen much. Okay. All right. Well.
Right. Next up. What is next up? Oh, it's Calcryx.
Oh.
Calcryx sort of stalks out and looks at you, Avigard, and just kind of. It's pretty big. It's about the size of like a mastiff, and that's just regularly. It spreads its wings out, which is like an additional like 3, 5. Like it's got like a 5-foot wingspan. It's pretty fucking big, and it just kind of rears back up and like slams on the ground and just roars at you. Clearly, a sort of intimidation display of some kind. And though mechanically it preps an action, it currently doesn't seem to be doing anything to you.
Okay.
Right. Next up is Kerfaderk.
Ah, shit.
You very clearly hear Anisoptera in danger.
Oh dear. This is awkward. Do I go out and face Meepo after that awkward kiss, or do I just stay here with you? All right, I'll go out. I step out the door and I look to my left, and holy fucking shit! There's the kobold. What is the kobold wearing?
Meepo is just wearing like a loincloth. He's pretty nude.
Holy fucking shit. Okay, what's the other thing? What's the thing that attacked Anisoptera wearing?
Oh, the draconian, that thing.
Draconian, that's what I meant to say.
No, you're
Sorry.
good. You're good. It's wearing a sort of studded leather, like basically like a leather thing with little little metallic studs throughout to give it extra strength.
All right. Can I see the other draconian?
At the angle you're at, no. So.
Okay. Well, I will cast suggestion.
All right. That is a wisdom save, yes?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, it rolled a 10, but it has a -1, so that's a 9.
Oof.
What do I have to?
What's your
Wait,
suggestion? What do you suggest?
Oh, I toss a hand, the boniest hand I have, its way, and I say, "You should go fuck yourself with that hand."
The Draconian drops its scimitar that it was using and just catches the bony hand and just kind of like looks sheepishly at Anisoptera and then skulks over to the corner and drops Trow. All right. Anything else you'd like to do, Kerfaderk?
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I don't think I can cast Bardic Inspiration because we haven't had a rest. You know what? I will do Unsettling. Oh no, I don't know the other Draconians there. Fuck balls! Son of a fucking bitch! I'll end my turn.
Alrighty then. Next up are the Draconians. So the one off in the corner, after it has dropped Trow, is kind of like contemplating if it wants to go like hand like this or if it wants to go full fist. It keeps curling up the bone fingers and uncurling them before it settles on like the elongated version and starts to self. He does it. He does the thing. He's shoving a bony hand up his ass.
Tell the story, Dungeon Master.
He takes direction well.
Yes, and doesn't hate it. He doesn't hate it. The other one pops out. You can now see him, Kerfaderk. Kind of just like is surprised at what's going on and is going to pull its scimitar out and take a swing at Anisoptera. 2 swings, to be precise.
2.
Yes, one is a 16 and one is a 5.
16 hits.
All right, you take 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Right? As he's kind of like... like the first swing connects, and as he goes back for a second one, he hears the other Draconian go, and he's like, ah! Clearly just uncomfortable with the affair. Next up is Avigard. What would you like to do?
Do I have any reason to believe this dragon can open these doors?
As far, I guess give me a nature check.
Okay.
Would be the closest thing.
What is mine? 12.
12. You know that old dragons are notoriously hyper intelligent, but this one seems pretty young. You could probably close the door.
Okay. Well, I'm going to. I mean, I guess I don't know what happened on the other side of this door, do I?
You saw like Roland opened the door and then fell down a hole. Like you probably
Right.
saw that.
So I'm gonna close that one and go through the other one. And let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I can only go to 30. I'm going here.
All right. As you walk past the dragon, Calcryx tries to swipe at you with its meaty paw.
Oh,
That's
no.
going to be a 6, though. He totally misses, so you're good. You managed to close the door behind you. You are safe now.
Okay.
You can bonus action dash as a rogue if you'd like to keep.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go very far, but what is it, 20 feet?
It's an additional 30.
Oh, sick. Okay, here I am then.
You can see the dragon in the corner, the Draconian, sorry, in the corner, kind of doing himself right now.
Yeah, you know what? I might shoot at him anyway. I'm out of actions though, but I'm
You
just
still
gonna
have your regular
contemplate
action,
it. Do I? Wait, I still have which action?
You still have your regular action because it was as a rogue you can dash as a bonus action.
Oh, got it. Okay. Oh, no one can see this room now. I understand. All right. Yeah, I guess I'll shoot at the guy who's fucking himself with a bony hand.
Cool. All right.
Such a fun game.
Such a fun game.
So give me that attack roll.
She's
And
innocently masturbating in the corner, and I'm like, guy.
That is not sex positive.
you will
Yeah,
get a
it's
sneak
not.
attack on him if you hit him because Anisoptera is right next to him.
Sick. I love that. Okay. Hang on. My little thingy. I cannot keep track of all this in my little brain. Okay, great. Cool. So that's 16.
That hits. That makes contact.
Awesome. So and damage is 7. Plus I can do sneak attack.
Yes, which I believe is 2 or 3d6 at this point.
It's 2. So
Right.
10, 12.
12 damage. All right. You this poor guy. Well, I guess it's a way to go.
At least he died happy.
Yeah, that's probably at the apex, we'll say, of his gratification.
That's beautiful.
I try. And his, sort of his chest swells, his jaw opens just in time for a well-placed arrow to pin his head to the wall behind him. He is dead.
Wow.
Well, at least he died
And
doing what he loved.
enjoying it wasn't part of the instruction. It was just to fuck himself. And
He took it a step further.
You did.
he really did.
Next
I want
up,
that hand back.
No, you don't.
next up is Meepo. Meepo preps himself a little stone in his sling and throws it at the Draconian. No. He makes contact, but does not do a great deal of damage. Basically, the rock just kind of like bounces off the Draconian's head a little bit. That's it for him. One Jimothy Bobbins, kind of hears all the commotion that's going on, and is a little like unsure of what to do. And Avigard and Kerfaderk, you see him kind of like clutch himself a little bit, like he's like shaking a little bit, and then suddenly around him, a sort of shimmer of like a translucent blue, like carapace almost kind of forms around him. I'm a little tougher. I gotta roll a d20. Okay, you're clear. That's it for Jimothy Bobbins. He's turtling up. Back to the top of the order, we have Anisoptera. What would you like to do?
Hey, I'm gonna try and guiding bolt the needle blight.
All right.
Means I make a ranged spell attack.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
15 does indeed hit.
A. Which means it takes 4d6 radiant damage. Oh my god, it's so hard to see in this box. A sad 8 radiant damage
Okay.
to the needle blight, and it starts to glow, and the next attack against it has advantage.
All right. Very handy. Isaac, can you roll a d20 for me?
Of course. That is a 7.
Okay. You're good. Nothing to worry about. Anything else you'd like to do, Anisoptera?
I think not in this moment.
All right. Next is the Needle Blight, who's sort of this holy energy has like burnt a hole in it as it's trying to like reform, and basically like its arm goes into its chest to sort of like fill the hole, and with its one remaining good arm, it leans actually over towards you, Roland, and a host of needles just head downwards. Does a 21 hit?
You know it does.
All right. You take 8 points of piercing damage.
Ugh.
As just a host of needles like just sort of like spray. You end up getting like your shield to keep it out of your face, but your arm is ripped to shreds. That's gonna be it for its turn. Roland, speak of the devil. It is now you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get out of here again with an athletics check. And that's much better this time. It's 14.
All right, you are up and out, my good sir.
Perfect. So I'm gonna just come right here. And is that my action that I used to get myself out of there?
We'll say it was your movement. Well, it was tied to your movement.
I love it. So in that case, I'm gonna sort of shimmy myself this way.
Okay.
Take a look at the needle blight. How damaged does this thing look? Like, if I hit it right now, is it gonna splinter, or is it like it could take a couple more hits?
It's looking pretty rough. Whatever Anisoptera did to it is leaving it with this residual glow. It's almost as if like, here's a weak point. Here's a weak point.
Perfect.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm just gonna hit it.
All right.
With my quarterstaff sword.
You will have advantage on this attack.
Oh, thank God, because that was 10. Cool, 21.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Perfect. And that's gonna be 7.
Right, that'll do it. The needle blight completely, basically shatters and kind of falls into the pit you just came out of, dead.
Sweet. And then I'm just gonna like be readying myself up against this other dragonoid creature.
Draconian.
Draconian.
It's okay. I keep forgetting what they're called too. I can take the needle blight out of there.
And that is all for me.
All right, Roland and Anisoptera. Basically, after witnessing that, there was like a brief moment where like both you two and the Draconian are kind of like heavy breathing, as like, you know, the Draconian is figuring out like who it's gonna strike at next. When the door behind you guys, specifically this door, there is just a great big poof. There's a thud, and that is all it is right now. It's just a thud. Great big
Thank
thud.
God.
All right. Next up, Kerfaderk. What would you like to do?
What the fuck was that? All right, I can see this Draconian now, right?
Correct.
Well, I go over to the corner and pick up my used hand, and I look at the Draconian, and I use my final level 2 spell slot to cast Suggestion.
No.
And I say, hey, pal, you should go fuck yourself with this hand. And I toss it to him.
Right, that is a wisdom save, yes?
Yes.
Unfortunately, he rolled a natural 20. He catches it
Oh,
and
thank
just
God.
like crumbles the bones. And Kerfaderk, can you roll a d20 for me?
No, my hand. That was a perfectly good hand.
And your spell slot.
That was
And that too. Like that's a pretty big concern.
That was a 19. I rolled a 19.
Right, you guys are good. Anything else you'd like to do, Kerfaderk?
Shitballs. God fucking damn it. Ah, son of a bitch. I'll speak unsettling words to this stupid Draconian.
I'm gonna peek out and be James for a second. I'm willing to retcon that you did that first, because it affects the next saving throw.
Oh.
Yeah, so it would have hurt our boy. So what are your unsettling words?
You foul, stinky boy. You will never be a true-born dragon because you are just a draconian piece of poop.
And they are made of mud and refuse, right? So
Yeah, I think
in a way,
so.
you're right.
Yes. Yes, it was an informed song that I just sang.
So I rolled a 6 on the die. Minus its negative wisdom takes it to a 12. Does what's your spell save DC?
Oh shit balls. I always have to look for this. It's a 12.
Shit. So he still passes, unfortunately.
Damn it!
But he was very close. He was very close. I'm so
I
sorry.
look at everybody and I'm like, I tried. I don't know.
Next up is the Draconian. The Draconian is going to do one swing at Anisoptera and one swing at Roland with its scimitar. That is a miss for both of them. That's a miss for both.
Hey,
Roland like shit.
we love
Rolled a
it.
20 on a. Anyways, that's it for him, I guess. As he's kind of like freaking out now as he kind of feels backed up into a corner. Avigard, what would you like to do?
Sorry, I was muted. Good
No
question.
problem.
All right, let's see. I feel like my friends might have this handled over here.
Entirely possible.
Entirely possible, right? I think I should go check on my dragon.
Sure
I
thing.
know I can make it. I know I can make it this far
Hmm.
with if I also use my dash. So let's do that.
All right. Do you open the door?
Yes.
Right. You open the door. You see the dragon is has just heaved itself into the door as if it's trying to bust that one open.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'm gonna let myself in and use my rope of entanglement
Right.
and try to get this guy to chill the fuck out.
All right. You sort of swing your cloak back and say "fuck," and the rope glows
Fuck.
blue and sort of snakes out. What is? I believe it's a deck save that the dragon will
It
have to
is.
make.
Yeah, it's a 15.
15. Okay. They rolled a 14 and their dex is +0. So the dragon
fantastic.
slams into the door as the rope immediately goes for the legs first, sort of shrinking them together. As it goes to roar, the last little bit of rope gets right over the snout. As it's just exhaling forcefully out of its nose, leaving little ice crystals on the rope. But you have successfully trapped.
Entangled the dragon.
Certainly. Hell yes. Hell yes. Hell yes. Okay. All right. Next up is Meepo. Meepo, your friend, is gonna try another little slingshot. Why the hell not? And he hits again, which is pretty baller for him. Right? And this one kind of draws blood, as now Meepo's getting really accurate and hitting him just above the eye. And he's ah! Trying to brush it out. Jimothy Bobbins peeks his head out a little bit and sees that you guys pretty much have everything under control. So he just kind of squats. Yeah, doesn't do anything. Back to the top of the order, we have Anisoptera. What would you like to do?
Just the draconian in the front of us, right?
Yep, he seems to be the only one left that you're aware of.
That I'm aware of, indeed. Then I'm gonna it's gonna be some more sacred flames.
All right, another deck save from our boy. That's gonna be a 9.
That does not save.
No, certainly does not.
4.
4. All right, another dash of green flame sort of lights what's left of this creature's cloak on fire and singeing its back as it quickly tries to pull it off with its scimitar, leaving a mostly nude draconian with his little leather cuirass.
And I want to say to the draconian, "Where are you keeping all the people you've kidnapped?"
Make an intimidation check.
Okay.
And he is alone.
Intimidation. That's okay. That's a net 0 roll for me. So let's find out. That's a 9.
It's a 9. He looks at you and he spits at your feet.
Oh, excuse you.
Anything else you'd like to do, Anisoptera?
Nope.
All right, Roland, you're up.
So, okay. I don't know if we can get any information from him or if we should just off him. You know what? I'll let the dice decide which characters.
Oh, there are more intimidating people than Anisoptera, but also, do what you got to do.
So I said, if I get below a 10, Roland gets to make the choice. If it's over a 10,
the other guy gets to make the choice.
So my veins start glowing green again, and it's almost like a hunger by this point that sort of gets my tattoo to glow, and these tendrils pop out of my arm as I press this guy against the wall, and he's gonna make I believe it's Dex.
Dex save. All right. That is a natural 14.
A natural 14 just cuts it, actually.
All right.
Oh,
Oh,
it's strength, actually. Strength minus or plus.
it's plus. It's 15 then.
Well, god damn it, it's even worse. So then out of that fit of frustration, I guess Roland sort of, his eyes roll back and start to glow
Green and just says,
I didn't mean to turn that on early.
just let us win, and this will all be over.
And he's just sort of like scraping the ground with these tendrils that he's just created out of his left arm.
I feel like the Draconian doesn't know if he is unkillable or if he's about to die. All right. Anything else from you, Roland?
No, that's it for me.
All right. The White Dragon Wormling, Calcryx, is going to try to break out of the rope again. And rolled even lower that time. So he's significantly bound. Kerfaderk, up to you. What would you like to do?
I'll point to the Draconian and I'll whisper a message. Listen to me, you stupid little boy. You're going to die if you keep fighting us. And you can't go back to your friends. So just, why don't you take a chill pill? Let us all have a little chat, okay? I've got plenty of hands, and I've got plenty of food. But we can come to an agreement if you stop fucking around, you little silly boy.
All right. Can you make a persuasion check for me?
Of course I can. That's going to be 16,
16.
which is the lowest. It was below a 10, but it's...
Dang. Below a 10. You only got a 16, man. So, the Draconian kind of like looks around, looks at the pit behind him, and just kind of drops his scimitar and kind of like puts his hands up. So we are out of combat.
Cool, buddy. All right. Let's have a little chat. Let's powwow. What the fuck is going on with that dragon in there?
Do we know?
I was about to say, Kerfaderk, I don't think you know that the dragon is in there.
What the fuck is all that noise coming out of that door over there?
That's where we kept the that dragon we stole from the kobolds. Meepo immediately is like, oh! And it's like,
No, stay back, Meepo. Stay back. Everybody's chill. We all took a chill pill. Right, guys?
I took mine. And you see like the eyes start to go back and the tattoo stops going.
Yeah, there we go. Everybody's chill here. Now, Mr. Dakota, what's your name?
Good question.
Wasn't even his own name.
It's a very simple question, sir.
I think you gave him a
Bo.
concussion.
It's Bo.
Bo.
Yeah.
Very nice to meet you. Why did you steal the dragon, and how can we take him back?
We beat up all the kobolds that were there, and we wrapped a great big chain around its nose, and we just dragged it, and then it fought back, and so we locked the doors of the room it was in, and it seemed to just kind of chill out there for a while.
As this is happening, I'm going to use one of those greater healing potions on myself.
All right, that'll be 4d4 plus 4.
12 plus 4, 16. Cool.
Well, thank you for being so honest and telling us everything that you wanted to tell us. Okay, so perhaps
You wouldn't do anything terrible to an unarmed prisoner who's surrendered, right? Like you're not those kind of guys, right?
Well, we got a few more questions for you, if that's all right.
Oh, okay.
What were you planning to do with the dragon you stole?
Mother wanted it she said to raise it, to train it, to take control of it.
Which mother?
She's the one with the. She's the one with the claws at Mother Madness.
Can I do an insight check to make sure this guy's?
Hmm.
telling the truth?
Certainly.
I never get to roll insight. Here we go. Ah, that's a 10.
All right. He's hard. He's kind of hard to read. He's a dragon man. The best you can pick up. He seems to trust you guys, if that makes sense.
Excuse me, Bo. If you don't mind me asking such a bold question, have you ever fucked before?
Oh God.
I'm like a month old. I've got sort of a cloaca thing. We don't really fuck.
This might not.
Yeah,
not
Dad,
be
you
the-
say that, but what we saw your friend do earlier, that looked like fucking.
And
Can I be like 100% honest with you guys? That's new. I've
Of course,
never seen that
Bo,
before.
Of course, you can be honest with us.
I've never seen that before in my life. Like I kind of want to try it now. Like, I mean, usually we just kind of drink and then eat those ones. And he points towards Meepo. Like we're like, I'm a simple guy.
Huddle. All right.
And
What's-
we're without Avigard right now, right?
Yes.
Eric,
I'm gonna
would you
cut.
ready?
I'm gonna cut to her in a little bit.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna cut to them in a little bit.
Don't we deceive this fool? Have him help us get the dragon back to the kobolds, and then we can do whatever we want with him. I personally want to chop off his hands and take them for my own.
What?
It's awfully cooperative, though.
I don't know what he could do to help us. I mean, he seems like he doesn't know a lot.
Oh, yeah. I was kind of thinking, like, the more hands, the better. The
Then let's
more
just take his
friends.
hands. I mean, I'm not in love with killing, but like, I just don't see what this guy could do for. It's like killing like a fly that has a 16-day life cycle.
Well, here's my question, though. He was created by Mother Madness. Does that mean he's eternally under her control to some extent, or could he operate of his own free will?
That's
I
a
don't
really
know.
good question.
Can I do
Yeah.
like a history check or
I guess the closest thing would
or
be
nature?
an Arcana check.
Arcana? You always want these Arcana checks.
Well,
Jake.
it's weird magic and happening, you know.
That is a 14.
14.
Actually, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. It's a 15.
15. It's a 15, he says.
Yeah.
Based on the sort of weird ritual you saw a few episodes ago when it comes to their creation and
When
sort of like
Kerfaderk
conversing
fell
with
in
them
love.
and fighting them, the closest thing that you would know about it is like it's a kind of homunculus where it's like it's autonomous in the fact that like you give it an order and it solves that order however it sees fit. But like if Mother Madness says like you must, like you will not betray me, it can't. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Then maybe we have a frank conversation with him about free will and what
And the
Wow.
nature of the universe.
I don't.
and what kind of existence he wishes to have, because if we're gonna kill him, we may as well talk him into it.
God, you're right. This has gotten dark. Should we describe to him the situation that he's in right now?
I'm not
sure hope he doesn't
sure I
have-
want to.
Well,
You guys are
I-
gonna expose his own lack of free will to him? Is that what's happening right now?
and then murder him.
Maybe
Yes.
he'll yearn
And
for
then
death.
give him the option to opt out of life?
Yes.
I don't think it's an
Wow.
option for him to not do that.
Okay. Listen, Bo. We got some bad news coming your way.
Need this.
Okay.
Basically, your life
While this is happening, I'm sneaking behind him.
Okay.
a sham. You are not in control of anything that you're doing. You are being controlled by Mother Madness.
I pull out my
And
spear.
If you have no free will whatsoever, I'm so sorry. So, perhaps I can offer you some sort of something to make you feel a little bit better.
And I stab him in the back of the neck.
He kind of like retches for a second and then goes, "What is my purpose?" And then like limps into the pit.
We didn't even get to the explaining part, Roland.
It doesn't matter. He was gonna die either way.
I think that went well.
It's
I
just
think that went
darkness
well.
after that.
So while the three of them have an existential crisis, we're gonna quick cut to Anisoptera, who's in the room with Calcryx,
Avigard?
the white dragon.
Avigard, you mean?
Avigard.
We cannot have any names that have the same letter ever again.
Oh yeah, Jesus Crow. Yeah, sorry, Avigard. We're coming to Avigard.
okay?
Who's in
You
the room with
okay?
the dragon. My apologies.
Okay, how's he doing?
Frustrated, but it seems like at this point it is unable to escape from the rope of entanglement.
Okay, great. Well, I'm just gonna open the door and say, everybody, you might want to get in here.
But we're just like he was gonna die anyway.
You open the door and just as like the body falls and they start freaking out.
He was gonna agree, and then.
This doesn't look. Wait, what? We've killed a lot of people to get here. Wait, I'm not fucking doing this.
But he had turned himself in, sort of. You know, we said you wouldn't hurt an prisoner.
Okay, everybody, hi. Can you come and look at the dragon, please?
Oh, good.
How are we
No.
gonna get this thing out of here?
Well, you've trapped the dragon.
Temporarily.
Okay, well, perhaps we can lull it into, do you think we can lift it? Or
You're out of spells, my
How much
friend.
does the dragon weigh?
You cannot put the dragon
Yeah.
to sleep.
Just on an eyeball. How much?
Well, we can't use magic to put it to sleep, but what if we like played it a lullaby to
Well, we
just
could
calm
do
it down?
We befriend it, and maybe it wanted. I mean, would it recognize Meepo as its caretaker?
Yeah.
To go with Meepo.
Meepo, get in here.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Are we going around? Or are we going over this trap?
You can't go over that. You gotta go around.
Can't go over it.
I'm gonna try and jump it.
Oh, well, you
Just-
can.
Yes, I'm gonna flit over. What you all waiting for? Hurry up!
Damn it.
We'll say Jimothy Bobbins kind of hangs outside of the dragon room. Meepo walks in and is just like besotted with tears. He's just like, "Oh, it's still Calcryx. I'm so sorry." Calcryx looks and just its pupils dilate and suddenly just and it's trying to bust out of the ropes again.
No.
It does
No,
not.
no, no,
Can
no.
I do an inside check to see if it's bust out the ropes in a like, oh my friend, or is it bust out the ropes or I'm gonna kill you way?
What's your passive insight?
My
It'll be 10 plus whatever your insight bonus is.
my passive insight is 14.
14. Yeah, he wants to kill Meepo.
Okay,
Oh,
all right.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Fair
All
enough.
right, Meepo, never mind.
Best you take a back seat on this one.
Meepo, do you want to meet me in the corner and kiss again?
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
I mean,
Does
Kerfaderk, we need your beautiful music.
does Calcryx seem hurt at all?
genuinely no. It looks like however long Calcryx has been in here has been enough for it to sort of like lick its own wounds. Can I just get general perception checks from everybody, actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another nat 1, but plus 3. So it's something.
17.
Nice. Anyone higher than 17?
No, 12.
All right. You notice, Kerfaderk, that it looks like in this room a sort of makeshift treasure hoard has started to be built, as if like the dragon has just been kind of like stuck in this room, but has tried to actively find everything of value in here. You see there is a jade figurine of a dragon, a crystal goblet, 24 pieces of like really nice silverware, and there is a scroll and a golden and sort of like a golden ace.
Huh.
How about that?
This dragon's got bling. That's why they keep him around. He can find the value of it. He's like a regular pawn star.
Can I ask another philosophical question?
Sure.
Is
Who are you asking?
does this creature seem inherently evil? Because its parent, Boroval, was inherently evil. It terrorized, given its long lifespan, thousands, maybe millions of people. And does it seem like we can influence this creature to be something good? Or is it bound to be evil?
Who are
Hmm. Well,
who are you asking?
I mean, everyone.
Meepo
I would
chimes
imagine-
in. He's like, Calcryx, not evil. Boroval, not evil. The fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, I don't think we can take anything he says like with actual seriousness.
I can't believe I kissed
What do you
him.
think happened to my dick? Calcryx did the right thing, and
Oh boy.
Wow.
We should have a talk with Meepo maybe about
Consent.
and just the purpose of life.
Can I do it? Can I do a nature or an insight or something into the?
into the like the nature of dragons.
Or I mean, okay, that's one question. Nature of dragons is one question, and this specific dragon is another question.
That's a pretty good question.
Guess... Well, let's start with just a flat nature check for just like how dragons are. We'll start with
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Dragon 101.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
See, that's
Just-
and given that this is probably the first time Anisoptera's met a dragon, that's an 8 on dragons in general.
Yeah,
I like that.
There are not a lot of dragons in the Feywild. You have heard terrible things about Boroval, like you know the missing artifact from your mistress was in the opposite of its care, like it was stolen, and so this is maybe the first time Anisoptera is asking these kind of questions. As for your second one about trying to read Calcryx itself,
Yeah.
I'm torn between animal handling and insight. And I know which one you want to roll. I know which one you want to roll.
Neither one's that bad for me, but
Then I'm gonna say animal handling. Say animal handling because it's still pretty young. It's not really like a full-grown dragon where it's like a person.
then can I fold into this animal handling? Is this creature evil check a little bit of like bucking horse in the field? Like, let me see on the approach what the energy's like.
Certainly. You're having your Black Beauty moment, 100%.
Because
Aw.
no matter what, getting this thing to calm down would be a good thing. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Black Beauty moment. Here we go. That's a 10. That's a 10.
That's a 10.
Alright.
You approach, and Calcryx is not fucking having it. And because of that, the only read you're really able to get right now is this thing is defensive. Like, it is been hurt, and it's like, though the wounds have healed, Calcryx is not having it. It's not in a good mood.
I could try to sing it a lullaby.
I mean, I think that would maybe calm it down. So we can. I think it's worth a shot.
This is a classic song written by elves maybe like 60 years ago.
Just elves.
Son of a bitch.
Dragon sleeping in the dead of night. Take broken wings and learn to sleep. Please just sleep.
Gracious.
You were always sleeping before you fucking freaked out. Dragon sleeping in the dead of night. Please don't freak out while we touch your toys. We won't hurt them. Don't you worry, you silly dragon, you will be alright.
That's right.
Ah, don't you worry, you silly dragon, you will be alright. Sleep, you silly, stupid dragon.
Can you make? Oh. What's everyone's passive perception?
Oh no. 13.
Mine is
14.
13.
All right, never mind.
Okay.
So, Kerfaderk, can you make a performance check for me?
Of course I can. You know I can.
That's what I love about you.
That's going to be a 17.
All right. Your soothing lullaby seems to have chilled out the vibes in the room a bit. You know, the dragon has, like, its labored breathing is a little less shallow, a little more contented. The eyes are still darting around like crazy, like keeping an eye on Roland, Anisoptera. If it ever sees Meepo, like that's mostly what he's on the lookout for from what you can get. But it seems to have calmed down a little bit.
Oh. Maybe we have to kill Meepo in front of her.
No, I'd rather not do that.
Meepo just turned and goes,
I kissed you!
Oh my god.
"Hell, man! I'm sorry,
I thought you left the
Meepo
room.
kissed you."
Oh my god! I thought Meepo left. When did you get back in here?
You said to meet you in the corner for a makeout.
He was
and Meepo
standing
was
right
like,
behind
"Come
you."
down."
How long were you waiting? You should have waited longer.
I could-
Okay. Is it too late for a makeout?
Meepo stalks out of the room.
All right.
Oh,
Guys, maybe we should kill Meepo in front of this dragon. That way the dragon will trust us, because it obviously hates Meepo.
Okay, here's a question I have. Along those lines, the situation, the dragon with these kobolds, not good, right? I mean, that's how Boroval got started. And so the dragon's not necessarily evil, but the situation it's in, not
It's
good.
humane.
And so maybe we try to make friends with the dragon,
Rescue the dragon?
rescue the dragon and the magic people, kill all the kobolds,
I love it!
and maybe the dragon helps us with that.
I'm in. I'm 100% in.
did we need something from the kobolds?
They were gonna sort of give us a run of the castle if we helped them, right?
Oh yes,
Huh.
they had a key. There was like a key hanging above the.
I do remember a lot of kobolds. It was a lot of them.
I mean,
And
do we have to kill all of them? Can't we just let the dragon take us to the people first and then return the dragon?
But I feel like returning the dragon creates a future problem for lots of people, right?
I think we can agree, maybe, that the dragon is being held in inhumane conditions, and perhaps we should rescue the dragon from the kobolds.
And we do need to rescue the people too.
Yes. Perhaps we can do both.
Hmm.
What do we think? Perhaps we could put it to a vote. Meepo, get in here.
No. We know what people's vote's gonna be.
Oh, right. All right, back to the fuckless four. It should have always been the fuckless four. I'm sorry I brought Meepo in on this. Honestly,
Well, see,
hasn't
but
been
this
a-
baby dragon hasn't fucked, right? So maybe.
maybe we can
God, I
be
hope it
another
doesn't.
fuckless five with a dragon.
Well, don't forget.
Although it
Timothy
ate
Bobbins.
Meepo's dick.
And Timothy Bobbins, we've got
Oh yes,
with the sexless six.
that's right. Well, yes. In order to maintain the sexless six, we'd need. Let's get into this. So, in order to maintain the sexless six, we'd need Meepo to jump out, and we need the dragon to come back in. So
I think Meepo is the problem right now. We have to get rid of Meepo.
right.
Maybe, I don't know. There's always to look at it.
This dragon's not going to come with us if Meepo's with us.
This is true, and I think a great way to gain the dragon's trust would be to
Be to
execute
kill
Meepo
Meepo.
in front of the dragon.
I kind of
Maybe,
agree.
honestly, let the dragon
I
eat
think he's
Meepo.
really annoying.
Oh yes, we don't even have to do it.
We can
Oh,
just let the dragon do it. We can just put Meepo in this room and close the doors.
Are we the
Meepo's our
heroes in
friend,
this
right?
situation?
Oh, God.
I do feel bad, but I feel like it's the best course of action.
Okay, here's my question. Like the Draconian, whatever the fuck you said, Draconian, is Meepo inherently evil?
No, he's inherently stupid.
Well, he's
those-
been misguided. He's the runt of the litter when it comes to the kobolds. He never stood a chance.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Can we
cool with
talk to
this
Meepo?
plan. I'm cool with this plan. I'll go through with it if that's what we want to do. But I just think are we the good guys?
Why is that important to you?
Well, my question is, are the kobolds the bad guys? And if so, we've kind of an obligation to kill them, right?
I mean, they're cutting off each other's dicks. That's not very nice.
No, that was
it's not nice.
Bellatrix, whatever, the dragon. I think.
Bellatrix the dragon. Yeah.
Well, so we should ask Meepo if it's a cultural thing, or if it's just because he was hanging out with Calcryx.
No, he
Calcryx.
said it was a thing that all
Cultural.
like he's like a eunuch. It's a cultural thing, right?
Yes, I think so.
I thought the dragon ate it.
I mean, yes, the dragon ate it, but I think it was part of a cultural
What?
thing.
It was an expectation.
I don't know
Listen,
what the fuck is going on?
We
anymore.
can't save everybody, and it seems we've come to a crossroads. We either save the kobolds, bring the dragon back, and I don't know, maybe not fucking do anything, or we kill Meepo, probably get this dragon. If not, that would be tragic. And then we find the people and we just kind of forget about this kobold phase of our lives. I'm kind of leaning towards the second option.
Well, and so if we do this, do we leave the dragon here while we find the people?
Well,
The lost
I think
idea?
the idea being that the first thing we do is bring Meepo in, lure him to a death by us or by dragon, thereby gaining the dragon's trust. Then, at that point, we have a dragon with us. We can probably search for the people at will, or maybe the dragon knows where they are. I don't know. But I think that would be the idea.
Bonds with the
One
dragon,
problem with
bring it
this,
with
which
us.
is that if we kill Meepo, nobody else can communicate with the dragon.
Well,
Yeah.
That is
Can
true.
he communicate with it as their relationship stands?
Yes. However, it does seem like they're not really on good speaking terms anyways.
But could we get there with the dragon?
I hesitate to say this.
You're not
But-
going to let us kill Meepo, are you?
No. The player agency, woe be it for me to tell you guys what to do, but I will bring up something that maybe went under the radar from last session. Jimothy Bobbins speaks a little bit of Draconic.
Thank God.
All right.
Thank God.
I don't want to
Oh,
justify, like,
boy.
I don't want to
Okay,
sway
good.
the opinion. I'm just like, if the thing
But
that's
the
keeping
language
you
issue
back-
is not a reason to keep Meepo around.
Yes,
That's all I
that's
need.
But
all-
but
yes.
but if we can communicate with the dragon a little bit, I think it would open up a few possibilities that we may have not considered.
Okay, fine. So let's get Jimothy in here. Let's see if the dragon hates Jimothy as much as he hates Meepo.
I don't think he hates him. Get him on in here.
Jimothy, come on in.
Yes, that's a good idea. Let's see how this experiment goes first, and maybe Jimothy can discern something about the nature of the dragon, his personality, his core beliefs.
Or just ask him why he hates Meepo so much.
Yeah.
I love gossip.
You guys call Jimothy and he comes in and he's clearly like very uncomfortable with the dragon. The dragon could eat him even at the size it is now. He is not he's not even tall even by halfling standards. And so Jimothy's like, what
Jimothy,
do you
chill
need
pit.
me to do?
Can you speak to this dragon for us?
I could try. What do you want? What do you want me to say? What do you want? What happened?
Ask him why he hates Meepo and why he wants to eat him.
And then ask him if he is inherently good.
Or evil.
or evil.
This is his core beliefs, what he,
Sure, yeah, I will try to suss out a dragon's ideals. I hear you plain and clear. He then just starts like gutturally growling. He's like, "Brash, but like with a southern accent. He's like, "Get on, down now, get on down now."
Oh my god.
And there is sort of like muted growls and responses from Calcryx. Obviously, the rope is still around its snout, but like some stuff's still coming through. And they converse for like a good minute or so. And Jimothy kind of like has relaxed, it seems, and he says, "Well, it appears that our friend Calcryx, the great and terrible as he has named himself, is not a fan of Meepo, as he is, and I'm quoting him here, swine and a fool, and I never liked his cooking.
Mm.
And in his eyes, that is worthy of death. So as for the whole inherently good and inherently evil thing, and like I'm really, this is really the Reader's Digest. He went on for like a good 20 minutes about how bad the food was and why he wants to freeze him and bit by bit. It was very graphic. So I didn't feel like I needed to ask the follow-up, but I will say this, aside from that, he seems pleasant. You know, he's got good diction. He helped me with some conjugation of verbs, you know, but like I'm new to the language, you know. I just picked up Duolingo, which I now realize I have to justify why that exists in my world, but we'll get there.
Yeah, no, Duolingo. You can learn it by a magical Rosetta Stone.
Basically, you know, you subscribe to a service and a magical owl familiar shows up and just kind of yells at you until you've learned random phrases and conversational pieces of etiquette. But Calcryx kind of helped me with some conjugation. So like he seems nice, just kind of like a, you know, cross him and you will die kind of vibes, you know.
But nice.
And does that seem learned or inherent?
It's kind of
Okay.
hard to suss out from 1 minute of conversation, but it seems. I mean, who am I? I am but a humble miner, not a miner, a miner to quarrel with the nature versus nurture argument. But it seems like both the good parts of him and the bad parts of him are his own.
I think, guys, at the end of the day, this is an animal. It can talk. It's not as intelligent as like a dragon is. It's still like a wormling. Like I don't think it's for us to say who lives and who dies out of that situation.
All
And
right.
so it's been treated like a prince its whole life, told by these kobolds that it should rule in an evil way, that it's got all the power it likes, they worship it, and so it behaves like it should be treated that way, right? It's all it's ever known, and so maybe we could work out a positive relationship.
I do want to have a companion dragon, and then we can go about our dragon tales. But I wonder.
We can't treat this
Dragon
thing like a
tails.
prince. I don't think it would want to stay with us.
I would also advise against treating it like a pet.
I'm a member of the party. We'd be the Sexless Six as soon as we
None of us speak Draconic.
No, but Jimothy does, and he's a member now. We
Is
declared
he
him-
gonna stay with us throughout all of the adventures?
For now, he's picked it up pretty fast. One of us could learn it.
I mean,
Okay.
I mean, I have not used my Duolingo subscription for some time, so I could transfer it to somebody else's name if you'd like.
We've
Well, that would
established
be
that
just
it's a thing that happens in this world, is that a person can learn a language by
From an owl.
From an
an
owl
owl.
familiar, yeah. The subscription,
so-
it can be a little hefty. It's it's like 10 gold pieces a month, but
Well, and Avigard's been holding all our gold. I assume we've got enough for one subscription. Perhaps we could share it. I don't know if that's allowed.
I think that they're probably making so much money they don't care.
They probably discourage sharing, but I'm sure we can figure out a
it's one of those
loophole.
like don't share, but like that's 90% of their base. Like me and all my mining buddies, we used to use the same thing. One of my friends is learning Undercommon. Shit happens.
Can you ask this dragon, Jimothy? Can you ask him if he has any chill at all?
I thought you were gonna say children.
Also, ask him if he's fucked.
Ask him. Ask you. Okay, so like I'm new to y'all's little crew here, but why is this so important?
I'm still asking that question.
It's a big part of who we are.
Is it though?
Not
I feel
sure.
like, not to cast judgment, not actually to the opposite of cast judgment. I feel like anyone who has or hasn't had sex is exactly the same as someone who has or hasn't. Obviously, learned experiences, people are different, but like, if it is such a part of who you are that you have not, done a gentle touch of the hand, exchanged letters, or fucked in the ass,
Or eaten food off of each other's
or
bodies.
eating food. Sorry, I skipped a base there.
I don't like this. I don't like this guy.
Well,
Why is he in the crew?
I asked you guys to take me home, and then you said I needed to find out what happened to Sir Roderick and the kid. You guys talked me into this.
You listen to me, Jimothy.
He's not a permanent member. He's just a holdover while we figure out the Calcryx situation after we let him kill Meepo. And then
All right, fine.
we'll work on the Duolingo thing.
I don't think we can keep this thing, guys. Honestly, like, we have a very heavy metal collar, but we don't have the capability to keep a creature like that. It's a big responsibility.
Well, let's just take it one step at a time, right? Let's let it kill Meepo as a sign of trust. We'll communicate this to him. This is a sign of trust, and then we'll ask Calcryx to help us sow ruin.
But the reason that he wants to
on the
kill
vile
Meepo
creature.
is for shitty cooking.
I
Is
think
that
that
like, should we
Meepo's
allow him to do that?
utility has absolutely expired.
I agree,
is
but does
no
that mean
longer
we should kill everybody who
Yes.
doesn't have use to us?
Yes.
So
No.
we're not the good guys.
No.
No,
We've
we're not.
never been.
Irrelevant.
It's
We've
also a
never
question
been
of
the good.
inherent evil and good,
Relevant.
and Meepo is a servant of evil. As much as we've come to love
You know what?
Meepo.
Fuck it, not my table. And I just start pacing around the room.
But my question is, could we, through Jimothy here, communicate to Calcryx that our mission, we understand that he's been wronged by a group of draconians, and a couple of hags, a trio of hags, evil, ugly women. And so we would like to destroy them. And is Calcryx down to sow some ruin on these bad people?
So how
A lot
dare
of
you.
those specific words I do not know, but I will try to communicate.
You
uh,
can
I'll
paraphrase as
give
much
him.
as you like.
I'll give him the gist. Don't hit me on my sit-upon. Go down.
Guys, I feel like he doesn't speak Draconic. I feel like he.
Is he making this up? Can we find out if he's making this up?
Okay, we can be bad or we can be dumb. Pick one.
Make an insight check. But
Yes, we love inside checks.
7.
17.
he's speaking Draconic. He's just got a weird accent about it.
Dirty 20.
He speaks
So it
Draconic.
is
Just has a
Draconic.
weird accent about it.
Cool.
Okay, good.
The Calcryx responds. About another minute or so goes past, and Jimothy says, he says, if the 5 of you can prove to be better servants than the little ones, and there was some derogatory terms in there, he said, then he will willingly, take you under his wing, so to speak, as he sows ruin to the draconians who have wronged him.
I don't know if we can.
Well, then tell him we're not going to be his servants. It's more of a co-worker situation. He's old enough to fend for himself.
Right, I will tell him that. Go spiel out, down, down. It's like a little gopher. And they talk for a bit more, and you're good, Dustin. I don't mind. And so the dragon responds, and he says, he doesn't love that arrangement. He says he will pay you all with his hoard, which I assume are these things. He says he wants to eat at least one of us if we're gonna
No.
go with an equal partner.
No.
Kind of like
All
he
right,
says, he'll
I'm
Do
take
you
a
taking-
leg.
understand that Meepo can be the one that he eats?
Does
No!
he know he
Meatball.
can eat meatball?
You want?
Yeah, we see.
Can I? I mean, listen. I know I've been acting as interpreter here. I hate to interject, as you are all armed and taller than me, but maybe we leave the dragon to the dragon folk. I mean, I'll say it. I'll say let's kill me. I'll say let's kill Meepo. I just met the man, but he is incredibly stinky. Not that is reason for someone to die, but who am I to judge?
I mean, you've been a prisoner for a long time, Timothy. You don't.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not
but-
exactly. The fragrantest. So let's get on down to the river.
But do you feel like there's danger for the future, Timothy, to leave the dragon in the care of these creatures?
That's what I'm concerned about.
I mean, if
They're
that,
not creatures. They're people.
I would say this: if you leave a dragon to be a dragon, it will grow up to be a dragon. And if that's a
You're not-
problem for you, you may want to do something now.
Yeah.
When you say that, do you mean kill it, or do you mean?
Listen,
friend.
I'm pretty old. I'm like pushing 200, but my father was around for Boroval. Bad time. That's all I gotta say. So I'm pretty anti-dragon. I learned Draconic because there's this really cute dragonborn fella on my crew, and I wanted to kind of be able to talk to him. But I didn't learn Draconic because I'm like a big dragon guy.
Okay.
I think the version would be let him eat Meepo, and then roll through, kill the hags, save the people, and then cross.
Why
the
does he
dragon.
get to eat Meepo? Why does he get to eat meat? Like, for what? He said he had shitty cooking. He's a pampered little prince, and we think that's reason enough to just say, fuck it, feed it. It's
Yeah,
a
but
fucking
Meepo, what Meepo
dragon.
wants from life is for Calcryx to grow up to sow ruin on the world.
I think it's his job, or he'll get fucking dicked. Like, I don't know if
Well, then we
he's
need
got
to have
much
a
of a say
philosophical
here.
conversation with Meepo.
Timothy's like, you want me to bring Meepo in?
Bring Meepo in. Bring
All right.
Meepo in here.
Okay.
All right. Do you want me in the room for this, or is this?
That's up
Yes,
to you,
please.
man.
Let's have everybody. Let's have everybody.
Yes.
All right. So Meepo comes in, sort of. Calcryx kind of like bristles a little bit and tries to, fights against the restraints. Let me just do a quick roll for him. That's a 1. He's still stuck. And Meepo's like, "What's up, guys?"
I feel like as soon as Calcryx starts like rustling, Roland's just so like, hey, you shut the fuck up! None of that shit.
Meepo's
We're gonna
like, "Hey,
fucking figure this out.
you be nice to Calcryx."
Hey, you too! I don't want to fucking hear it from both of you. You both are sticks up my ass, and this is taking the whole group into a place that I don't want it to be. I don't know what my morals are anymore, and I'm fucking sick of it.
Okay, well, for our fundamental mission, we came down here to rescue the people, right?
Sure.
And so the
Yeah,
fastest way
and
to
then we
do
got
that-
sent on this side quest
Yeah.
to bring back this dragon.
And so if we're gonna go up against a bunch of fucking horrible people, I'd rather have a dragon on the squad than not.
But what about my people?
I can come too.
We're not exactly, since we lost Calcryx, we're not exactly kind of like lifts his arm. We're not exactly like sterling warriors. It kind of helps to have a dragon with us. Not that that's all you are, Calcryx. But still, and what if you guys take this young boy out into the world and he just gets killed? I would never forgive myself.
You
I
realize.
guess if we're gonna take the dragon with us, I just don't exactly know how we're going to persuade the dragon to come
stay.
with us.
Well, he said
He
was
already
down
said
to
he
sow
doesn't
ruin.
want to.
No, he said he was. He said if we let him eat one of us,
That is not what he
he'd be
said.
happy. He'd go and kill all these evil people.
We
That's what
don't
he
need
said.
him to kill any people. We just need him to show us where the hidden people are.
I don't think he knows where they are, but if we could have an extra dragon's worth of power on our side, and he wants them dead anyway.
Okay, full
We know where
disclosure,
they
I
are.
think we could kill this dragon, therefore it is no longer a power thing for us. I think it's just
I know
another
we could
set
too,
of
but
legs.
but having another powerful, having someone else on the squad.
He doesn't want to be on the squad.
Yeah,
He wants to
he said
eat
he was willing.
things.
He
You
said he
wanna-
was willing.
Kill him because he doesn't want to be on the squad?
I'm not saying we need to kill him. I'm just saying he's not going to want to fight with us.
He said he wanted to sow ruin on the hags and the
He wants to
draconians.
eat things. He's a dragon, but they can handle a dragon. They can keep a dragon safe and pampered. We can't do that. We're going to set a dragon into a village, is what we're going to do.
No, we're taking him to kill hags first, and then we'll take the next step from there. If that
Okay.
means to walking him back to the kobolds, returning him to the kobolds, we can talk about that. But the first step is to rescue the people, right?
So we have to sacrifice someone.
Or declare ourselves
can't-
as servants, which I don't love.
You know how
Yeah.
this sounds, right? Am I the crazy one? If I'm fucking outlandish here for not wanting to kill people to get maybe a dragon, which is not fully grown and will want to kill people once we get out of here, let me know. But I think that I'm in the right here by saying we shouldn't try and fuck with dragon business when they've been dealing with him for however long he's been alive.
Well, but they're gonna let him grow up to be a horrible, 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 horrible thing.
That's a dragon!
I take issue with that. Won't be horrible. He'll be the sower of ruin, the lord of the mountains. He will be God. That's a pretty good thing. I don't see why you don't see that.
In your ideal, Meepo, he's exactly like Borovar.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't believe that shit for a second. I do think if he gets to the point where he is an evil thing, we can come back and kill him. I think that's going to be in nearly 100 years or so when I'm dead, but I don't...
Let me address just the fuckless four for a minute. Folks, I believe that we are completely surrounded by maybe not so great beings. The dragons, the kobolds, Meeple, even Jiminy Jim over here. So I would venture to say that we should focus only on what our sole intention was when we got here, and that was to find the people. And whoever else dies or whoever else we kill on the way, fuck it, it sounds like they're bad. So, how do we think we can find the people who can help us find the people and fuck everybody else here who can't?
I agree.
Okay. That could be a way we do things, but I really gotta say it right now. If we just kill everybody who isn't useful to us, we're the bad people. We're the bad people that should be killed by heroes. And I think that in a situation like this, where we're acting like we can raise this dragon to be good, how can we raise it to be good if we ourselves are just backwoods savages? And with
We're not
that, I'm going to
raising it to
use
be good,
Commander's
we're-
presence and try and persuade everyone in the fucking room.
Oh my god.
But that's not what we're saying.
Isn't it?
No. Do we do a saving throw or what?
No,
how
it's
does-
just
how does-
persuasion.
Right.
Commander's presence just gives me advantage on persuasion, and I just
All right.
don't want to kill unnecessary people, including Meepo.
But you want to kill the dragon.
No.
What do you want to do to the dragon? Just
I
abandon
want to
it here?
set him free
But
with the
it's like-
fucking meepo so he can get pampered for the next 1,000 years.
So he can grow up to be a fucking serial killing machine.
Okay,
that-
that's
that
based off a
terrorizes
religion, and if I know
thousands of
anything
generations of
about
people?
their fucking beliefs, they're probably
What if we
misconstrued.
just set him actual free, like free?
He's
Like,
gonna want to eat people.
go fly. Well,
He
isn't that
will-
the
he-
circle of life?
Perhaps we do give the dragon to Meepo, let Meepo bring the dragon back to the kobolds, and the kobolds can point us in the
If
direction.
we give the dragon to Meepo, the dragon will eat Meepo.
Oh yeah, well we'd have to help transport the
There's
dragon.
a cage. I think there was a cage.
But I guess maybe what I'm trying to say is we should find these people and then do whatever we want with the kobolds. It's just become clear that the dragon is perhaps a piece of shit, and the kobolds are also kind of pieces of shit. So I don't care whether or not they live or die.
Do we have any reason to believe that the dragon can help us get closer to the people without being returned to what's her name?
I mean, it is a dragon. I will tell you now, as the DM, the dragon is going to act independently of you guys. Basically, like you can try to like tell him what to do with like animal handling checks and stuff, but the dragon will want to like kill the draconians, and then it will consider probably at the end whether or not it wants to get rid of you guys. Like it's a dragon. It's right now it's like at its most condensed. It doesn't have a personality yet. It's just greed and hunger right now.
And if we take it back to the queen person, what has she promised us?
She said she would help you guys deal with the draconians, and that she would like give you the key to that area at the bottom of the dungeon that you guys got stuck at.
Mm-hmm.
And other goods. Like she said she would pay you handsomely.
I think we should give the dragon to the dragon handlers.
And then they raised the next Boroval?
In the next 1,000 years, maybe.
Wow.
Not maybe, unless someone comes down and deals with it one way or another. It's not maybe.
Are you really saying that's the next generation's problem? Are you really
I'm
doing
saying that their
right now?
religion is probably misconstrued and probably false.
But Boroval
lot-
was a real thing that
Oh yeah, it was a
That's
real thing.
history.
And you don't think Calcryx has the potential to grow into that?
So are you saying we should kill him?
No, I'm saying we don't put him in the hands of the kobolds.
We can't raise him. You wouldn't
I'm not
want to
saying
be.
I'm not saying we have to do that. I'm just saying I don't think we should give him to the kobolds.
Here, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk out of the room because I feel the minority here. Whatever happens when you guys leave the room is what happens. And Roland just steps out.
All right, should we feed Meepo to this thing?
Meepo, when did you get...
I've been here. You said you wanted everybody in the room.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah.
Meepo, meet me in the next room for a kissing sesh.
I feel tempting.
I'll be right over.
I'd like us to solve this particular ethical riddle first, if we could. Listen, dying for the glory of Calcryx would be cool. I guess.
Wait, if he really feels like that would be cool,
Yeah,
then what the fuck are we doing letting this guy live?
this dragon can
follow up. It wasn't done. I mean, it would be cool, but like, I always pictured it like in battle against an enemy, not because he wanted to eat me. Does he want to eat me? Do you want to eat me? He says that in Draconic, and then like it's just like the blood drains out of his face, and he's like, oh.
I mean, he's hungry. What can you do?
I gave him rats. Seems he didn't like
Seems as
that.
though Meepo misunderstood the terms of their relationship.
Yeah.
Well, Meepo, if you want it to be glorious, we could shut the doors, let you alone in there with Calcryx, and you could see what happens. If you kill him, great. If he kills you, all right.
I could never kill him, but okay. That's
Perhaps I could leave you with my dagger instead of your slingshot. Maybe that would do some more damage.
that might help. Yeah, I mean that's cool.
I hand Meepo my dagger.
What? We want them to fight? I'm so confused.
He wants to put it
I
in. Put
hand
it in
Meepo my dagger.
Oh,
And I say,
God.
all right, should we leave you alone in here with Calcryx and just let
Are we doing this?
Jim?
Jim is like,
This counts, right? If Calcryx kills Meepo, then he'll help us with these draconians and, clear out
Is
this
he even
dungeon.
advanced enough to make that kind of logical distinction? He's an animal.
I don't know.
I didn't have a chance to ask him if Meepo would be a willing substitute for the five of us. But I can clear that up now if you'd like.
Sure.
All right. Keep on, down, say and the dragon responds, and he says Meepo will do for now.
Okay. And Meepo, you're actually cool with this, right?
I mean, it's Calcryx. He says jump, you say how high. He says give me your dick, and I'm like, I didn't know you meant it that way, but
And so even if we brought the two of you back to Kobold Society, he probably would want you dead.
I mean, I hadn't thought of that.
And if he wanted you
Meepo,
dead,
what's
you
your
would
life
just have to die?
expectancy?
It kind of varies. Kobold to kobold. I'm like 30, I think. We established that, like, we don't really know how time works down here as far as, ages. But, like, 30, 35 is usually the max.
Meepo, if you died by the hands of Calcryx, you'd be doing us and the rest of the world an immaculate favor.
I need you to make a persuasion check to get this man to kill himself.
Can't believe we're doing this. We're literally.
Unnatural 20.
Meepo kind of looks at you, he's like, you know what? If it's for Calcryx, if it's for the people. And he holds the dagger, he's like,
Oh my
and
god.
a good death it shall be!
Go, Meepo!
Oh my god.
All right, I leave the room. I leave him to it.
Yeah, I'll leave too.
Good luck.
Oh my god.
You all leave the room?
Yes.
Right.
Oh, wait. Before I leave, I give him one last smooch.
Oh, okay. And he's like, thank you.
Love you. All right.
So, do you guys just kind of like wait outside or like ear to the door? What's the plan here?
Just kind of wait.
I'm gonna take a lap.
Okay.
I'll just I guess we're technically kind of resting, aren't we?
I mean, if you guys want to take a short rest while this just kind of happens, that's okay.
Yeah. it's
Yeah.
fine.
All right.
And I'll
So
I'll sing a song of rest real quick. Poo. There's a D6 of healing to everyone.
all right. So if you guys use hit dice to recover health, you can also add a d6 on top of that.
How much did you say it was?
A d6.
I mean from Spencer.
Is it? I thought, does everybody roll a d6 or is it just mine? I just rolled a 4.
Oh, sweet.
All right. So everyone gets an
Then-
extra 4 on top.
Then I am at full.
All right.
Me too.
Nice. What about you, Anisoptera?
So we just got 4 from Spencer just now.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm at 19, and I'll do it. This is a short rest, technically.
Yeah.
Great. Then I'm gonna roll a couple hit die.
Okay. I have to roll some dice real quick. And it's just a regular dagger, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you gonna fight for real?
There's no chance.
Why the hell did you give him your dagger? What is that?
Gamesmanship, I think.
All right, so what's your health at, Anisoptera?
33, back to full now.
Back at full. Okay. So you guys take like a good hour or so to kind of rest, recoup, relax. There's a lot of throughout the hour you hear a lot of like struggling sounds, somewhat muted by the door. It's a thick oak door, but like you can hear. And then after a while, like just the sounds sort of stop.
As soon as the sound stops, I look around to everyone and I say, I am incredibly disappointed in all of you.
Oh.
Why?
All right, now let's go see,
Why-
see if he's dead yet.
This kid on his hero shit, thinking he's all heroic.
I'm incredibly proud of myself. We just convinced the guy to kill himself.
Jesus Christ.
Order for the second time today.
Sorry, hold on. Something from chat.
All right, let's go check up.
All right, we crack the door.
You crack the door. The door opens and you see the same trophy room now sort of like covered in blood. And standing in the corner, you see Meepo over the dead, still tied up Calcryx. And he's just covered in blood and he's like, I am the dragon! And we are going to take a 5-minute break. We will
What?
be right back. We're back. So Meepo's got like the one dagger. It's just covered in blood. He like walks over to the small horde and he's like, "Yeah, these are mine now, mine, yes." And he like picks up the scroll in the case and just kind of throws it. He's like, "Meepo hates reading, mine." And he like looks feral. His eyes are wide. He sees you guys. He's like, ah! He like tries to breathe fire or ice or something. He's like, "That'll come later, I'm sure."
Okay. Okay, buddy. Wow. Yeah. Good job. Maybe we should go back to the kobolds and explain what happened.
Oh, I mean, we could. Or we roll on into further
we
in
keep-
and
Yeah,
rescue
keep
the
going.
people and
Yeah, we'll take Meepo. That's our champion.
I mean, did she say dead or alive?
No, I think she really wanted it alive.
Yeah, I think so too.
The implication was a lie.
I don't think we're gonna go back there.
I take the chain that's on the ground and I sort of try and just rope it around Meepo. Yeah.
I'm gonna grab my rope back since
Alright.
that.
There's a
It
dead carcass
uncoils
around
from
it.
the limp thing, and it kind of like for a moment before it attaches to your hip again, it like shakes off all the excess blood and then coils around on your hip.
can I do a medicine check on
On Calcryx? Certainly. Give me a
Yeah.
medicine check.
how dead is dead here? What are we talking about? That is a that's a 21.
21. The body is freshly dead. You multiple lacerations. It looks like what are you trying to discern, or you just want like an autopsy type deal?
Is this a situation where if it was something we wanted to do,
Hmm.
could a spare the dying or a cure wounds or something bring Calcryx back, or no?
I think spare the dying works within a minute of them falling unconscious. So unfortunately that would not work. You could probably still do a what's that one cleric spell? Not
Revivify.
Yeah, you could do revivify. Like revivify would work here, but
Yes, yes. That's not quite in my range, unfortunately.
Yeah.
that's not a level 2. Is that a level 2?
I don't think so.
I've never played a cleric, so that's
I think it's level 3.
fuck. Okay. Well, revivify would have worked here. But it's just past the point of spare the dying, unfortunately.
Is my chain around him?
It is third level.
Yeah, Meepo is though high on adrenaline right now. He's a little spent, so
Great.
he's coiled up in your chain.
And then I toss him over my shoulder.
He spent the last hour stabbing. You guys spent the last hour chilling, so he's a little.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's a question. We can't. It's definitely dead. Calcryx,
Yeah.
but I got this fancy whistle
Oh my fucking
from the
God.
other room that I can use to animate a dead body.
Do you know how long animate the dead lasts?
Genius, you.
It
I-
lasts-
No,
I-
no. Do you know how long animate the dead lasts?
I did a curse period. I get a day and then I blow again to reassess, and then 7 days total, something like that, right?
We will be.
But why can't we just take the dead dragon all the way up to the door and then animate it?
Yeah.
Well, if I animate it now, it'll do whatever I want.
Oh.
Wow, this
Did I
is kind of
understand that
beautiful.
correctly?
This is a very temporary fix.
This is
Oh,
a
yeah,
I'm
beautiful.
just-
that makes it the
All we
perfect
need
fix,
is for the
really.
bitch to give us the key. That's all we need.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, we can
Okay.
use them to clear out the rest of the dungeon if we want to.
I was
Okay.
gonna
No.
say, we-
I don't know if we need to, but yeah, that's that. You, God, that's great. Everything is shaping up to be exactly how we need it to be.
We are covered in blood. I am holding a hostage. There's a dead dragon. This is great. Yeah.
It's
Tip top
perfect.
shape.
Reanimate that baby. Wait, well, will he be noticeably reanimated, or will he otherwise be
I mean,
like?
there are stab wounds all over the body.
You know,
We'd say like he got in a fight. Is there gonna be like a glow around him,
So
or is he just going to look normal?
I would love to see like half a decapitated head, like nearly headless Nick.
So the spell, technically, the way it works is he can either summon a skeleton or a zombie. I will say, for rule of cool, you can animate the dragon on the condition that it uses the stats of a zombie. It is nowhere near as powerful as a regular old wormling.
There.
Oh, it says, yeah, okay.
Because it's just the spell animate dead. It's not like reanimate or resurrection or anything like that.
And it does say humanoid.
Yes, but I'm willing to rule of cool it that you have a zombie dragon next to you.
See,
Well, we'd only be using him to get the gifts from the Lady Kobold. That's really it, right?
well, or we use it to go and rescue the people first.
I think that if we bring this thing there, they know it's dead and they know we're lying about its condition, they will kill us.
That's okay. Just show them me, new dragon.
No, I smack him on the back of the head and I say, "Shut the fuck up!"
And so if we start by going to clear the rest of the hags and draconians, rescue the people, and then try the Weekend at Bernie's Calcryx edition with the kobolds on the back end of the journey.
If you half bake something twice, it doesn't make it fully baked. This
It
is
works.
just,
Both-
just
both
two
ver-
bad
the
plans
first
coming
version
together.
works. Why using it, having it help us kill the hags? Why doesn't that work?
Yeah, I think
It's
this
a
is
zombie. It's not strong enough to kill a hag.
Yeah, but
It'll
it's
be
one
it's
more
another
hand.
person on our side, right?
We've been going
Sure.
down this ridiculous path the whole night. Why stop now? Let's get this reanimated dragon. Let's fucking see what happens.
So we're not
and
going
if
back to the
it dies
kobolds.
again,
Not
then we're
yet, I
double
don't
fucked.
think.
Cool. I'm down with that. Oh fuck.
Also down with
Okay.
that.
All right.
Okay, I just need a little bit of darkness.
I guess if we're gonna keep moving on, I'm gonna leave Meepo here.
I mean, Meepo can come with us too. Meepo wants, right?
I'm not gonna let him out of these chains.
Meepo, he's unkillable.
Exactly why.
Meepo is the dragon.
I give him another smack on the head.
See, I think we keep him with us, and then when we go back to the kobolds, eventually we put it all on Meepo.
Oh, it's the perfect crime.
Because Meepo did it.
Oh my god.
And Meepo's not going to deny it, obviously.
Meepo's proud of it. This was Meepo's destiny.
But we didn't bring back the dragon, so I don't think they're really gonna want to cooperate with us. Being that
Again, that's the bridge we cross later. The first bridge is rescue people.
Fair. Let's rescue the people.
we've been doing good
Rescue
at
the-
rescuing this far, I guess.
We rescued Jimothy. All right, I just need a little bit of darkness. I guess I didn't even ask if there were candles or anything in this space.
There are a couple candles. You could mute those.
All right, I'm gonna snuff out the candles, and then I'm gonna blow the nightcaller whistle.
All right. You blow into the whistle, and there is a sickly sound. Like it sounds. It doesn't sound like a whistle. It sounds like it's midnight, and there's a train about 10 miles away, and you hear like the echo of a whistle almost as you blow into it. And for a moment, there is silence in the room afterward. Like apart from the occasional like scratching noise of Meepo trying to get out of his chains. And then there is like a sound as 1 foot, and then another, and then a third and a fourth sort of slap on the wet stone, and kind of pull up, and you see the silhouette in the darkness of a dead wormling dragon.
Oh god.
I have to change
Okay.
its stats a little bit, but it's here. It's here to stay.
This is gross.
Wow.
Incredible. Well, um,
Shall we roll on further in?
shall we? Yes. Let's do it. Off we go.
Okay.
All right. So what is
Oh.
happening to Meepo? Roland? Are you taking him with you, or like what's?
I'm gonna leave him chained up next to the wall.
All right. Wormling will stick with Anisoptera.
And I'll just bust through this front door.
You bust through the front door. As you approach, what's your passive perception, dear friend?
Oh lord.
It's 13.
13. Let me quick read something. Who doesn't love to read? Oh, I love to read.
Meepo does not love to read.
No, he did not. Or does not, I should say.
Yay. Are you talking
you-
about in the past tense?
You hear hustling and bustling of what sounds like many people and like the occasional clatter. What'd you say your passive was again, sorry?
13.
13. It sounds like people are like flinging items into a pile. And you hear the occasional shout and what you now recognize as Draconic, having heard Jimothy, Meepo, and the once the zombie formerly known as Calcryx speak in Draconic. So it sounds like there's Draconic conversations happening on the other side of the door.
Hey. Oh, guns are blazing. Also, maybe we could, since we have this dragon with us. First of all, there's people over there. But maybe since we have this dragon with us, we could intimidate them. We could say, "Hey, we have a dragon, so you guys don't want to fight us." And maybe they'll just, maybe we can avoid combat. What do you think?
How many people did it sound like?
I don't know. How many people? I try and listen to see how many people it sounds like.
Since you are now actively trying to perceive, roll a perception check for me.
Ooh, that's a 19.
There's probably about 13 people in there.
13?
13.
Okay, we should not go in there.
And could Jimothy translate?
Maybe.
Most certainly. If you don't mind, he kind of like leans in and he puts his ear to it and he's like, it sounds like put that over there. Remember to search for gold and silver. And I will kill you if I have to.
Cool.
So there are people in danger.
Oh my
in that
god.
room.
Wait a second. Can I ask a question?
I would not dare to stop any of you from doing anything.
I have a disguise kit. What does that entail?
It's got a nick. Oh wait, are you asking? You're asking me the DM. Disguise kit. It's got makeup. It's got like prostheses, little spirit gum, and like
So,
maybe
like,
a change of clothes.
Could I hypothetically, or could any of us be dressed up as Mama K and walk through there and actually fool people into thinking they're Mama K? Not Mama K, Mother Madness.
Oh, you'd have to roll, but it's certainly doable.
Which of us has the closest stature to Mother Madness?
I would say you.
You or me, it has to be.
Well,
And no one can pull off a performance like you, Kerfaderk.
I just don't think we can hide Avigard's horns.
No.
all right. Well, I'm
All right.
I'm down to try this if we think it's a good idea.
I never said that.
I don't
No,
think
I
it's
mean,
a terrible
it's an idea.
And we can involve the dragon in the play if you like.
Yes, we have the players. Now and you guys could be prisoners. I could be bringing you to the other people. Say I found some more. Let's bring them to the people, and then once we get to the people, we could bust them all out.
I'm gonna walk over to the other door and put my ear on it.
Sure.
I'm going to start applying makeup.
All right,
Yeah.
couple of things. Roland, give me a perception check. Kerfaderk,
You got it.
roll a d20 and add 4,
Okay.
because you are proficient in disguise kit.
Am I just gonna have
13.
to hide completely?
14.
14. 14?
14.
And then 13 for perception.
Okay. You smell a bit of smoke and what smells like burnt food. And you don't hear much. There's like the occasional like shifting, like it sounds like people are in there, but you're not able to make out any words or anything. You mostly just smell like something was cooking in there.
Okay.
Can I do a similar listen on these doors on the other side of the room?
Certainly, give me a perception check.
That's an 11.
An 11, you hear nothing.
Okay, and can I check this other door as well?
Certainly, another perception check.
That is a 13.
A 13, you hear nothing.
Doesn't seem to be anyone in these rooms, at least from the sound. Should we check those first, just to?
I think that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Let's do it. But also, how do I look?
How does he look?
How does he look?
With a 14, you will be able to add a +1 to your deception checks to be Mother Madness. So he's
great.
not. It's not bad. You guys.
I have an amazing deception too. The lowest I can roll is now with that +1. The lowest I can roll is a 17.
That's amazing.
So unless you crit fail.
Mother Madness! How'd you get here? Everyone, arm yourselves!
I maybe this could work because the deception, because of Silver Tongue. I could only roll, the lowest I could roll is a 16 for deception, and then with that +1 it would be a 17.
He makes a pretty
know.
convincing Mother Madness. Appearance-wise, it like he looks like you guys know him and have saw him like 5 minutes ago before he applied all the makeup and the wardrobe and everything. So he looks like Kerfaderk mixed with the Wicked Witch of the West. But like as soon as he like hunches over and like practices his cackle, you're like, that's a fucking convincing Mother Madness right there.
Hell yeah.
Uncanny.
Well,
Spooky.
Can we check
Wait,
these
how does
rooms
she
real quick
sound?
first?
oh yeah, let's check the rooms.
Clever boy.
Clever boy.
Right, you open the doors to reveal a sort of hallway of sorts.
Oh.
Sort of hallway of sorts? Good English, James. You reveal a hallway of sorts.
I have a feeling this is gonna lead to wherever those guys were in the other room.
Well,
Just a
let's
hunch.
go, and I'll lead the way. And if we run into any trouble, let's see if this Mother Madness thing can work.
All right.
Let's do it. Why not?
Okay.
All right. If everybody's down for
And-
this.
And so, should I? What's the play with the dragon? You want it to seem like it's you've tamed it, or you've captured it, or you've got it, or what's?
Yeah, I think it's a cool added intimidation to have the dragon with me. I'm going to say, "Oh, I'm just playing around with using the dragon as my pet," something like that.
Sweet. Then I'm gonna command the dragon in a general way to kind of like shadow Kerfaderk.
Certainly. And
All
you roll
right.
20.
Reveal yourself. Ah.
Oh, all right. There's nobody here.
The hallway continues on. There is a doorway to the south and a doorway to the west.
God damn it! If
Can
I
we
fall into a
listen?
trap right now, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed.
I'll flit over and can I listen to the door?
Certainly, give me a perception check.
Listen to the far door.
Oh, the far door. Give me a perception check.
Yes. That is a 15.
A 15. You hear what sounds like some minor conversation in Draconian taking place. The room sounds like from what you can hear, it seems rather intimate compared to the very large room that you guys were listening to earlier. Yeah. Here.
This seems like a separate space, intimate, but there are people in it.
Oh. Mm.
I don't know about this southerly door.
Well,
Oh.
I think that's gotta be the big room with all
yeah,
those other
I'm
people.
guessing that's got to be the big room too.
Seems like it. Is that what
All
we make
right.
our play? Just go for it?
Whichever
Yeah.
one we want to go
I
through.
think so. I think the more people, maybe the better. Plus, if Mother Madness happens to be here, well, we'll be fucked. But I imagine she would be in the smaller room first.
So I think,
Actually, maybe that's not true.
should we hang back, let you enter, do your thing, be ready to jump in one way or another?
Yeah, sure. Okay. You guys got my back though, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fuck. All right. I bust through the door.
Which door do you bust through? The big one?
Southern door. Southern door.
All right. Give me a moment while I reveal this area. I might even show it off for the people at home, because it's a big room. Occurs to me that the people at home can't actually see the big room. Yeah. Here we go. All right, I will read its description in a moment. I have some more things to reveal. Okay, so you walk into this room. What might have once been a cathedral is now some sort of sorting room. Kobolds in chains kind of sort through various refuse, looking for anything of value, which is being thrown into a secondary pile. There are 3 draconians who seem to be acting as taskmasters. The 2 with the sort of red dots are kind of regular looking. The one with the blue dot has a strange horn sort of strapped to his back. All of them turn to look at you as you enter Kerfaderk. And Kerfaderk, would you be so kind as to make your first perception check?
17.
All right, I gotta roll some insight here.
Wait, is that a nat 1 though?
No, well, okay, wait. How does this
Anything-
work?
anything
Because
less than-
I rolled a 13, but the lowest I can do is a 17. So do I just keep saying 17, or how do I add this?
So, your deception is +6, or is that your persuasion that's +6?
Both. Well, no, but deception is +6. Yes.
Okay, so you would add that
What's
to the third. The lowest you can get is a 17, because if you roll a 10 or lower,
Right.
you've rolled a
Right.
13. So right now, so it's better than that. It's a
Dirty 20.
19. You got a 19.
Plus the 1, right? For the
So you've
Plus
got
one, so
you
it's
got
a
a dirty
dirty
20. You got a
20.
dirty 20. You got a filthy
Got it,
fucking
okay.
20 right now. Just a
Right,
Hey,
we're
raw
good.
dogging. Sorry. You
My bad.
you bust through the door, dragon in tow, and the 2 sort of 2 of the draconians immediately kneel. The one with the horn kind of like pulls it out from his chest and says, "Bow, you fools!" And all the kobolds in chains kind of like slink onto their knees. He then does a little bow himself. Mother Madness, good to see you. How can I be of service today?
Well, I was just stopping by to show off my new dragon. How does everybody feel about it?
Looks magnificent, your sliminess.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now remind me, where were you keeping the people with the magic powers? I have some more to bring.
Make another deception check.
That was a 17.
That was a 17. All right. The two reds automatically believe you. The blue one looks at you and says, "Oh well, of course, Your Grace. They're all down with the Gulthias tree underneath the structure. If you just go into the well room, with Verito, then you should be able to lower them down there." And he gestures towards the room in the far west.
Like through. Oh, that one. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Back on with your business now.
Of course, we have been finding more gold for to sort of finance this particular endeavor. I decided to do that myself. whatever Kratos might tell you.
Well, you know how I dislike bragging, so stick to it.
Absolutely. And he pulls the horn out and blows on it, and you don't hear anything. But the kobolds immediately clutch at their ears and then stand up and go back to sorting stuff into this very large pile.
Yeah. Okay.
Be right back.
And I go through the door, and I say,
Okay.
you guys, I think you have to seem like prisoners, and just follow me, and maybe oh God, how should we don't have any shackles or anything. I don't know.
We got
how
rope.
Yep.
Timothy
All right.
chimes in. He's like, "Well, there are shackles back in the prison I was kept in. If we want to run all the way back there, though, I don't know."
I think rope could
yeah.
work for now, right?
Should we run and get some shackles or rope? I don't care, as long as we're bound.
Shackles are more realistic, huh?
Yeah. All right, let's go get some shackles real quick.
We'll time skip. You guys, you go. You grab a couple of shackles. You come back.
All right. Everybody rub some dirt on your faces. Okay. We doing this thing?
I guess so.
All right.
Sounds good. What did you learn in there?
Well,
Ugh.
what did I learn?
It would appear
Not much.
it would appear that it looks like some kobolds are being kept as prisoners to sort through various goods to find gold and silver to perhaps finance this little weirdness that's happening.
All right.
And there's a weird horn that's like a dog whistle, but it hurts kobolds' ears.
Are we ready?
Yeah. Yeah, I
As
think
the
so.
leather be?
All right. I bust in. Come with me.
The other door, right? The other door, right? The well room?
Wait, did I go in the wrong room?
The well room that he referenced was like what this door leads to.
Oh, I thought it was the other one.
It's okay.
I bust in and I say,
All right. And I turn back around.
Okay. Oh, my heart. Okay, so you bust open this next door, yes?
yes.
Okay, cool. Couple of things. I wanna zoom in on this so the people at home can see this as well. Sorry. All right. Yeah. It won't let me get rid of everything. It's weird. Okay, there we go. So a circular shaft pierces the floor of this 40-foot diameter domed chamber. Dim violet light shines out of the shaft, revealing sticky white and gray vines that coat the walls of the shaft and parts of the room as well. The light is supplemented by 4 wall torches set equidistant around the periphery of the chamber. There is a crudely fashioned stone throne that sits against the curve of the northwestern wall. There's a large iron chest that sort of serves as a footstool. And there is a wide stone pot next to the throne that seems to be where a lot of the sickly gray vines are sort of like growing from. Sitting in the chair, I mean, there are some draconians in the room, but there is one that sort of, as opposed to the pale green of the usual draconians, is more of a different, like a yellow. And he's carrying a trident, and he kind of like sits up. I need you all. This is going to be a group deception check, including Jimothy Bobbin, who fucking got a nat 20. So good for him.
Timothy.
23.
23.
12.
15.
10 even.
10 even, he says.
Yeah.
All right. So this trident bearing much larger draconian kind of like stands at attention almost. He's like, Mother Madness, I could have sworn that you had descended down the well some time ago. But it is always good to see you again.
Is it good to see me? Or are you just kissing my ass?
I was simply surprised. I have.
Take your surprise and shove it. We wish to go downwards.
Certainly, as you wish.
Okay. And I sort of sheepishly walk over to the center.
Of the well?
Wait.
That's a hole.
Yeah, that's a hole in the ground.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was like a drop. Never mind.
No, you're good. You can roll that back a bit.
All right. So I sheepishly, and I sort of look down into the well to see what's down there.
Give me a perception. From initial viewing, it looks almost bottomless. Like it's very deep. There's a sort of this violet fungus sort of lights a lot of the shaft, and it goes down rather deep from what you can gather. Something close to like 70, 80 feet down.
Shit. I wonder how they've been getting down there. Okay. I look over to the draconian to the right of me, and I say, "You, what's your name?"
Bow your smelliness.
Come again?
Bow, B-O.
Oh.
You said because I was so stinky. Not to be confused with Bo, B-E-A-U, because you thought he was handsome.
Great, Bo. I require that you should come down the well with me.
Do you have extra bees, ma'am?
Extra bees? Why, of course.
Okay. Then I will gladly go down with you.
Bees. Oh, shit. That's how she's been getting down there.
Her fucking bees.
Roland, if you remember, in your sort of when you jumped out the window with Mother Madness, she had a jar of bees, smashed it, and then the stings made her inflate. Yes.
Oh, I remember quite well.
I look to the gray draconian that was sitting in the chair, and I say, "Where? I kind of feign looking on my person, and I'm like, what
have you done with my bees?
I have done nothing. Your foulness. I've simply been looking after this lair and dealing with the kobold vermin as you so requested. I have no need for bees.
Well, then where could my bees be?
Could they perhaps in the chest? And he like pulls out a ring of keys. I promise I haven't opened it. I've just maybe you kept some spare bees in there.
I swear. Give me that chest right now.
Of course. And he like signals to one of the other draconians because it's quite hefty, and they kind of both lift this trunk over to you, and he pulls out the key. And he's like, "Would you like, or should I?
I'll do it.
Oh, okay. He hands you the key.
And I open the chest to see.
As you stick the key in and rotate it, a small needle juts out of the lock and pierces your hand. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck. Why didn't I let him do it? Why? Why did I say I would do it? That was so stupid. I rolled a 10.
A 10. So you piercing. Ooh! Immediately, like, you feel, like, the poison quicken. And you take...
Poison?
You take 6 points of poison damage. Well, 1 point of piercing damage, 5 points of poison damage, so 6 total. And it causes the Draconian with the trident to look at you strangely. He's like, my lady, surely that...
Push him in.
Surely you must have remembered the trap, yes?
I've been dealing with so many filthy humanoids that I've had a very long day. Do you understand? And I don't need you making it any worse.
And you make a deception check. Roll high, boy.
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Deception's amazing for me.
The trident wielding Draconian looks at you. And then kind of like leans over and presses a button, it seems, on the back of the chest. And says, the trap should be disengaged now, Mother Madness.
Thank you.
And I open it for real this time, right?
Yeah. You open it. The chest reveals. I forget what's in the chest. Give me a moment. There is a host of gold, as well as like random golden and silver trinkets. You assume maybe brought in from the sorting room. There is a potion of greater healing, and a signet ring. A very, very nice ring, and it bears the sort of Flakefall crest on it, from what you can see, the Duke's family. And he kind of leans down towards you and he says, "It would appear there are no bees here.
Oh, would
Mother
it?
Madness."
Can I ask a mechanical question?
Certainly.
This zombie dragon
Mm-hmm.
has wings.
Yes.
Could I command it to fly someone down? It's small, so it couldn't be all of us, obviously, but could it take...
It would be able to ferry one person down, yes.
Okay.
Well, if there aren't any bees, I put on a show of I've just had a... Mother Madness has had an awful day, and she's just had it up to here, and now no bees. I say, all of you, out, right now.
Are you speaking to us, Mother Madness, or to your...
I'm speaking to
captain.
you stupid draconian. Get out of here.
Of course.
All of you draconians. Leave me and my dragon and my magic folk.
Of course. Make a deception check again. He seems to be doing it, but how well you sell it.
Oh my god. 24.
24? Fuck.
I can't roll bad deception. I can't.
Damn, son. The Draconians leave, including the one with the trident, and they shut the door behind them.
Okay. What do we do?
We could do the same thing we did to get down from the pipe. We could just like tie a rope to a hand axe and just use that as just a way to get down.
When I could command Calcryx, the undead, to ferry.
In Anisoptera, can't you just fly down there and tell
I
us
can fly
what's up?
down, yeah. I can fly down, and Calcryx can carry one person at a time.
I feel like I need to stay here because the story needs to remain that Mother Madness can't get down. So that way, if they come back, they'll still see me here, right? So if you go down Anisoptera, maybe you can do some reconnaissance. Tell us if you see the people, and then maybe at that
Yeah.
point, Calcryx can one at a time ferry us down.
Sounds like a good plan. Okay, I'm gonna very carefully flit down and check it out.
All right, can you make a stealth check for me if you're going all sneakily, carefully down?
I can try. Before I do this, can I cast guidance on myself?
Certainly.
Okay. So that's it's a 15 without guidance, and I'm gonna roll the d4 for guidance now,
Okay.
and that makes it a 19.
Well, I'll be a son of a bitch. You, my dear friend, can I? Yes, I can. Okay, one moment, please. Because, I'm not going to take your little avatar down. I'm just going to let you see this. So you flit down, and you see a sort of garden being tended to by robed skeletons. And you see some more strange blights kind of dotting the room. They have not noticed you, it would appear.
Okay. And that circle is...
That circle is like where the well eventually like drops out.
Oh, gotcha. And then tunnel system to the north.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 3 skeleton boys, 2 blights. Okay. I'm gonna flip back up.
All right, up you go.
Okay, there seems to be a couple of more of those things that were made of needles, and some robed skeletons tending a garden, and a tunnel into what I couldn't see.
Well, the draconian in the other room told me for certain that the people are down there somewhere. So perhaps the only question is, how do we get down there?
I gesture to some rope.
We could do the rope. Okay. One at a time, maybe everybody goes down. I'll go down last, and then I'll cut the rope.
What? Why?
Well, I imagine...
And
I'm just
Calcryx
worried
could bury
about
you
the-
down, just so it doesn't look suspicious.
Yes, maybe that's better. Yeah. And then when it comes to getting back up, she can ferry me back up. I'll tie a rope and let you climb.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. So you guys prep your descent further into the Undercity, hoping to find this strange tree and the missing people therein. That is gonna be it for tonight's episode. Thank you guys so much. We're not 100% sure when the next one's going to be. It's either going to be next week or the week after. Follow us on Instagram or Twitter to keep up on stuff like that. We'll try to keep you guys keyed into it as best as possible. I'm going to quick drop the credits in chat so all the proper people are thanked for all their hard work. Anything else? Is there anything else I want? Is there anything else I need? Stick around for the raid. It helps out small channels like us. I'm not reading that chat message. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will be back on Friday. I'm going to be playing some more Knights of the Old Republic. And yeah, just stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back.